this is going to be a great opportunity for us this summer.
Thanks for coming, Pastor
Yeah. First of all, you do a fantastic job. We really appreciate you and your leadership. Yeah. The first thing that I noticed coming in downstairs was I could hear you all worshiping up here, so that was kind of a neat thing. The second thing I noticed was the incredible spread of food. It's almost unbelievable just for one night like this, and you're not allowed to leave till it's all gone, Kate, so we'll be here for a little while. But no, I just want to say too that you guys did a fantastic job this weekend. The impact that you had on the service was really amazing. You could see, I think, from the reaction of the congregation, how energized they were by your leadership in worship, not just in the song that you did, which was off the hook. I mean, it was just really great, but also in the whole worship experience. It just was a really amazing thing. And having you all up there a little bit more regularly in our services is making a real impact upon the worship experience. We really sense that. We value that. We realize with a 3-service schedule that it's very difficult to do that every week. It would be impossible to ask you all to make that commitment to come to all the services. But the once-a-month approach during the group night time is really working well. And what we were thinking about doing this summer, actually, we've been talking a lot throughout this past year about trying to reignite the 9 o'clock service. The 9 o'clock service has been the one service that numerically has just plateaued a little bit. Saturday night's growing aggressively, 11 o'clock's growing aggressively, and we're trying to figure out that 9 o'clock hour, how can we kind of reignite the momentum there. And also, we'd really like to create a better balance between the 9 and the 11, if at all possible. So we've done surveys, we've talked to people about possibilities, but basically, my experience has been over the past 20 years, you really never know what it's going to be like until you test it out. So what we've decided to do is during the months of July and August, we're going to have a Sunday morning service times experiment. And we are going to shift the times just slightly from 9 and 11 o'clock to 9:30 and 11:15, which will be fine for the 11 to 15 people because the 11 o'clock people come at 11:15 now anyway, so we're not going to tell them that it's even happening, but they'll say, wow, so much singing, everything's changed. So, but the 9 o'clock, what we've found out from families is sometimes families with small kids have a hard time getting here by 9 o'clock. So what we're hoping to do is kind of ignite that 9:30 hour and see if we can get a little bit of a better balance and get that 9 o'clock hour growing again. And what we thought about doing, I have been thinking too, wouldn't it be great during the summer months to have a point of connection for you all because there's real momentum going on. So I said to Kate, would you be open to having the choir sing just at the 9:30 service during July and August? It would add some energy to it. It would be, in a way, you guys leading the way to pepper that service with a little bit of momentum. It would not be something we recognize with vacations that everybody can be there every week. We realize that. But even if we had a strong representation from the group to be there at 9:30 every week during those months, I think that would have a big impact on creating some momentum for that service. So we wanted to just present that idea to you. This would again give you all a chance to be together without having to come out on an additional time because you would be in the same service every week for a little while. But it also serves our purpose too in getting the energy into that service and getting bodies into that service. So that's kind of what we're thinking, and that's what I presented to Kate. And she said, let me think and pray about that, and then got back to me and said, yeah, I think maybe this could work. Let me present it to the choir. So that's kind of where we are. We want to add some 2 cents to that.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it and praying about it, and you know, it wouldn't be something that we have to rehearse a lot for. Dave and I have actually already put together a plan, worship leading wise, of songs that we're looking to do throughout the summer months. So it wouldn't be as intensive. But the other thing that I was thinking of was, you know, what if someone comes new to the church in July and we connect with them and they like to sing and they say, yeah, well, I want to be a part of the choir. We're not going to have anything to connect them into until 3 months from now. You know what I mean? And so I just really felt like this would be a way that we could support the vision of Pastor Jeff. And really, we've been praying for the opportunity to bring breakthrough into the services. I know I've said that so many times this semester, not even realizing that this was going to be an opportunity, but I really feel like this is kind of an answer to prayer in a way that we can tangibly really help to bring some momentum and breakthrough into one of our churches, maybe see some growth overall. So,
Can I add a couple things too? Yeah, let me emphasize too, this the word experiment. We haven't made a decision to permanently change the services. Probably sometime mid-August we'll make up our mind. And there was something else I was going to say. Yeah, we're only asking for right now a temporary commitment. Just July, August is the commitment we're looking for. So this wouldn't be a year-round thing unless it connects with you all and you say we don't want to stop. Then that would be fine. If you all wanted to sing every week in the worship right now, we'd say okay, great, that'd be super. But we realize that's a huge commitment to make. So, but if it catches in something you want to keep doing, you'd be welcome to do that.
I also had the idea of, we have a really strong youth choir right now, and they sang 2 weeks right before we did, and so I was going to kind of just get a consensus from you all tonight to see if this might be something that we would be willing to do, again, recognizing that you won't maybe necessarily be able to make it every single week, but if we could get a good representation, we could also maybe tap into the youth choir, as well as there's been a lot of adults that are on my mailing list right now that are attached to the choir, but they're not currently here singing with us, so if we could tap into them, and maybe there's adults that are a part of couples groups and men's groups and women's groups that are committed to their small group during the group night season, but they might want to jump in with us as well. So it's an open-ended invitation, it's just an opportunity, and wanted to just ask you to pray about that and think about that. And I do have just some cards. I don't want anybody to feel pressure, again, to do it. Just feeling like this would be a great way for us to serve throughout the summer months. So I just want to pass these around. And I don't know, what else do you want to do from here? Does anybody have any questions? Yeah.
It's Wednesday night to Wednesday night and then Sunday morning. So we'd still meet Wednesday nights.
No, we wouldn't need to meet Wednesday nights. I actually put together a CD for everybody with all of the worship on it. And we wouldn't be so concerned about the musical quality because we're not going to be performing specials every week. We're just going to be there to sing and bring energy and passion to the worship experience. So I made CDs for everybody with all of the worship songs on it. And we're going to have off, I don't want you to feel like you're not going to get a summer break. We're going to take 7 weeks off, and this won't start till after the 4th of July. And we'll probably meet once a month. So we'll maybe meet once before we sing in July, just so that we feel prepared with whatever's coming up that weekend. And then maybe once in August. But we won't have a weekly Wednesday night choir rehearsal, because we're actually going to be having worship nights downstairs. We've got a full calendar with some exciting stuff happening, with different guests coming in, and reunions happening throughout the summer, so that it will be a different feel, so that you will feel like you're still getting a little bit of a summer break. Yeah.
Can I share my vision with the Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Kate presented this opportunity